Hello students, today we will discuss non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and alcoholic fatty liver disease in relations to anesthesia. The non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. What it is? It is an accumulation of hepatic fat that is not due to heavy alcohol use. Therefore, it is called non-alcoholic. It is one of the most common cause of liver disease. Histologically, there are two main types of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Number one, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. In latter, that is NASH, liver biopsy show significant liver inflammation that in many cases mimics the histopathology of alcoholic steatohepatitis. The risk factors for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease include: number one, metabolic syndrome; that second, diabetes mellitus type 2; third, total parental nutrition; fourth, patients who have had jejunal ileal bypass, weight loss surgery, and certain medications. These medications include amiodarone, calcium channel blockers, glucocorticoids. Although the etiology of hepatic fat accumulation is not fully understood, the potential mechanism include excessive lipogenesis, inappropriate movement of free fatty acids from adipose tissues, impaired utilization of free fatty acids, and small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. These are the etiological factors. Common to all these mechanism is the overproduction of oxygen free radicals, which can lead to hepatocellular injury. That means hepatocellular injury is because of overproduction of oxygen free radicals. Microbial overgrowth has also been associated with endotoxin induced hepatic injury. Now we will see the management of patients with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease involves: number one, treatment of primary medical problem, that is weight loss, diabetes management, treatment of hyperlipidemia, avoidance of alcohol, and vaccination against hepatitis A and hepatitis B. This is about non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Now we will see about the alcoholic fatty liver disease. ALD, that is alcoholic fatty liver disease, is one of the most common cause of cirrhosis, and it is second leading cause of end stage liver disease. These will require transplantation. Similar to other causes of liver disease, alcoholic liver disease include a spectrum of diseases ranging from alcoholic steatohepatitis and alcoholic steatohepatitis to cirrhosis, hepatocellular and hepatocellular carcinoma. Alcoholic steatosis develops in 20% of heavy drinkers and can be reversed if alcohol intake is stopped. Progression from steatosis to cirrhosis will occur in up to fifth of the patients. Then alcoholic steatohepatitis, as diagnosed on liver biopsy, it shows the signs similar to non-alcoholic steatohepatitis: inflammation, hepatocyte degeneration, and fibrosis. The unique about alcoholic steatohepatitis on biopsy is infiltration of neutrophils in liver. Patients with alcoholic steatohepatitis have rates of progression to cirrhosis that are twice those of the patients with only steatosis. Alcoholic cirrhosis is most serious form of alcohol related liver disease, and it demonstrates extensive hepatic fibrosis, loss of normal hepatic function. Now we will see the clinical signs symptoms. Clinically, signs symptoms of alcohol liver disease will vary depending upon degree of hepatic impairment. Patients with alcoholic steatosis or steatohepatitis may be clinically asymptomatic, but on physical examination they will show hepatomegaly. Patients who progress to cirrhosis may present with classical stigma of chronic liver disease. That means they have spider angiomata, jaundice, icterus, Palmer erythema, gynecomastia. Alcoholic cirrhosis leading to end-stage liver disease can manifest as a multi-organ failure, marked worsening ascites, peripheral edema, neuropathy, pancreatic dysfunction, renal failure, hepatic encephalopathy with or without asterixis. LFTs will correlate with the disease progression. Classically, AST-ALT ratio is greater than 2 in alcoholic liver disease. The specific diagnosis for ALD, alcoholic liver disease, requires history of alcohol abuse combined with clinical signs symptoms of liver disease. Other common etiologies of liver disease should be considered. The treatment of alcoholic liver disease involves multidisciplinary approach that includes number 1 alcohol cessation, number 2 nutritional therapy or supplementation, third management of coexisting medical problems. For patients who have progressed to hepatic failure, management includes supportive care and evaluation of liver transplantation. Now we will see drugs or toxins induced liver disease. Accidentally or intentionally overdose of acetaminophen is most common drug induced liver disease that causes fulminant hepatic failure. Many other drugs can also cause hepatic dysfunction. It includes anti-tuberculosis medication, antibiotics, antifungals, antiepileptic medications are the drug classes most often associated with the liver dysfunction. Halothane, known to cause liver injury in 1 in 10,000 anesthetics in adults. Recreational drugs such as cocaine, amphetamines have also been associated with hepatic necrosis. This is the drug list of the drugs, common drugs associated with liver disease. Number 1, analgesic. In analgesic, acetaminophen and NSAIDs. Then cardiovascular drugs. It includes statin, amiodarone, methyl-dopa, ACE inhibitors. Then antimicrobials. Antimicrobial will consist isoniazid, rifampicin, pyrazinamide, tetracycline, sulfonamides, beta-lactams. Then neurological or antileptic drugs. It contains phenobarbital, phenytoin, carbamazepine, sodium valproate. These are the drugs. And recreational, it will contain amphetamines, cocaine and ethanol. Thank you.